Any special message for all the kids watching at home?
Stay out of trouble.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I know I just put up a video for pack 11 of RoboCop, but today I just got in pack 12 of RoboCop. So we're going to go ahead and get that one built and get it put up as well, because we are behind on a lot of these, especially the Back to the Future. They just sent out pack 13 of Back to the Future for me. I have 11 and 12 sitting here, but still no pack 10. So I'm going to have to contact them again and see what's going on with that. I don't know. If you guys are also building the DeLorean, let me know if you guys are missing pack 10 as well. I don't know. So anyways, guys, without further delay, let's go ahead and get up top and get this thing open. All right, guys, here it is. Now, I already opened this. I made a whole opening already. I thought this was my parts for Optimus Prime. Because that is shipped, and I thought that's what came in. That is not what came in. Again, this is pack 12 of the RoboCop, so I figured I would just go ahead and get this one put up as well, and that'll get me caught up on RoboCop here. So there's a couple of add-ons in this, which is going to be pretty cool. So let's go ahead and crack this thing open and look what we have inside. All right, let's get the paper out of the way. Oh boy, look at that. We'll check that out here in a second. Let's get our parts out of the way. Oh, there's our second added bonus thing in this one. The magazine's out. Go ahead and push this through the table. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Nice. All right, guys, stick around till the end and we're going to check out these included extras that they put in this pack. But first, we're going to go ahead and get started with stage 43. Okay, probably some of y'all don't know this, but you can also go on and look at the instructions, the full magazines really, online here. If you have an account, just where your subscriptions are, there is assembly guides, and that brings you up to this page right here. So we're going to go ahead and check out issue 43. Yes, I do have all the issues here in paper form, but I think you're going to be able to see them better in digital form. So we're going to go ahead and check it out that way. So first, let's view 43. There we go. And we're just going to stroll down here and we're going to click over. We're going to go ahead and get to our parts here. But if you want to kind of read along, I will just stroll down like this on each page. And then if you want to stop and read the information on there, be more than welcome to. All right, here's our parts for this section here. We're going to be working more on the right thigh here and finishing up this compartment where he keeps his crime stopper. We'll just say that. You have to be careful the words you use on your videos now. Now that I've actually got monetization now, guys, so thank you guys very much for helping me get to that point. Of course, it's not very much, but it's a start, and I don't want to screw it up. So I have to be very careful with the wording you use for certain tools. So we can say his tool compartment on his leg. I'm going to say his crime stopper. But yeah, it's this section here that we're working on. And let's go ahead and let's get started. Hey guys, we got part 43A, which is this part of the thigh here. Another part that opens up, I believe. And 43B, this rear rail here. And we're going to need 2 BP screws. And we're going to be attaching this on right here on this top section. It's going to fit just to the same shape, and we're going to screw that in with those 2 BP screws. And you get the Fantic screwdriver out. Award-winning Fantic electric screwdriver. This is my screwdriver of choice, and it is available in the description down below. All right, let's go ahead and get this screwed in. There you go. It's going to look like that. And now we have 43C, this one right here. And that one's going to be going in this section here. And it's got 1 peg and 1 hole in this one, so we're only going to be screwing in 1 screw, and it is also going to be a BP screw. And it's going to go in this middle one here just like this. And we're going to screw that in with that 1 BP screw. This thing wants to rock around on you. Let's hold it like this and get that screwed in. Good, just like that. All right, now we have the lower one here. This is part 43D, and we're going to screw that on to the lower one here. You guessed it, with 2 BP screws. All right, we got all 3 of those on now, and it's going to look just like that. Okay, now we have 2 springs. They're both 43E. They're right here, and we're going to slide those over these little rods here. So one's going to go over this rod like that, and one's going to go over this rod just like that. All right, now we're bringing out this piece here from issue 42 that we did. It was the last stage we did in the last video. And this is going to go on this way. You have these little grooves here for these pins to slide into, and this wide one is going to go right here into this spot here, just like this. And on the other side, this tube is going to go over this long pin here, just like that. See there? So it's going to be springy like that. Okay, now we got these 2 covers here. These are 43F, and they're going to go on the back here to hold this in here and here. So we're going to put one right over the top of that, just like this, and we're going to screw that in with 2 AP screws. And then we're going to put the other one over this end, just like this, and we're going to secure that one with 2 AP screws. There you go, just like that. Okay, and you just want to make sure that these slide in and out like that. And they do. All right, guys, that's all we have to do in stage 43. Let's go ahead and move on to stage 44. All right, guys, here we go with issue 44. Let's just scroll down here and stroll on through the issue here. Again, if you guys want to stop this and read any of these articles, feel free to do so. All right, guys, here are our parts for this issue. Again, of course, we're still working on the same thing here. We have the Crime Stopper holder here and the Crime Stopper parts to put this together. Here are all the screws. We got quite a few different types of screws in this one. But yeah, it's going to be forming all this section here for him to store his Crime Stopper in. So here we go. Let's go ahead and let's get started. Okay, guys, we have 44E and 44F, and we're going to bring our piece back that we just assembled in issue 44 or 43. And we're going to put the spring here, this 44F, over the small little nub here, and this is going to go on to the back of this. This is the release button, guys. This is what's supposed to release the compartment for his Crime Stopper. And we're going to slide this out enough so that we can get this in here. And we're going to put this in with the spring on the bottom and the little screw peg here at the top where there's a hole. And we're going to screw that in on that side in a minute. But we're going to go ahead and drop this in like that. Now we're going to slide this back forward, all the way forward to where that is catching that peg in it, just like that. And we're going to hold that with our finger. And we're going to flip it over this way. And on this side right here, we're going to screw that in with 1 QP screw. There we go. Got that snug down like that. Okay, and it's going to look like that. And on this side. Okay, now we got 44D right here. This is the middle rail bracket. Okay, and it's going to fix over this bracket. And there's a little notch here on the bottom, which is going to line up with this little part right here. That notch is going to go right in that, and it's going to go over the screw holes. So what we want to do is get everything lined up here, and then we're going to screw that down with 2 BP screws. See if I can push that in. It might be a little easier. There we go. Now we're going to screw that in here and here with 2 BP screws. Here we go. Just like that. There. It should lock in like that, and then when you push this, it pops open. Very nice. You know, we got 44A and 44B, and these are the Crime Stopper holder. Now going this way, 44B is going to go over these pegs right here on 44A. Just like that. We're just going to push them in like that. Right now we got 44C, the spring right here, and that's going to go right over this long peg here. All right, now we're going to take this pin here with the spring over it, and we're going to put it through this hole right there that's just under this pin. Just like that. And then we're going to flip it over to the back here, and we're going to screw a DP screw into the end of that pin right there. There we go, and that'll keep that locked in there. And that crime stopper holder should be able to slide in and out like that. All right, now we're going to get the final assembly here of the lower leg from issue 35. And we're going to be attaching this onto it. It's going to go this way, and this peg here is going to go through the large hole, and then these two holes are going to line up over these two holes here, like that. But these two holes here on the bottom, here and here, are what's going to screw into these holes here and here. So that's what you're really getting lined up here. And we're going to screw those in with 2 EP screws. All right, just like that. Okay, we need the final assembly from issue 38 right here. And we're going to be attaching it on to our leg here. Okay, if you can look right in here, there's a hole that goes all the way through to this side. That's where our pin is going to be, the release pin. And it's right here. So we're going to slide this over and line that pin up and through that hole, if we can here. There it is. Just popped out right there. Okay, and it should be sitting in just like that. Again, with that pin popped out right here. All right, so when you push this button, it should pop out. And then when you push this back in, it should click back in. There we go, like that. Okay, now we're going to go on this side here. We're going to fix the parts together with an EM screw. And that EM screw is going to go right down through this hole right there. Yeah, it's nice and secure. And now we're going to attach 3 more screws in here. We have one here, one right underneath the crime stopper, and one right here. And put a little oil on this one. Well, those are hard to get in there. Put a little bloop of oil on that screw. Get this one going. And one more. A little bloop of oil. It's going through here. So much nicer with oil on it. There we go, guys. It's gonna look just like that. Now let's check and make sure everything lines up right while we close it. Push this close. It's supposed to come over that, huh? Oh, then maybe it goes... Okay, maybe you close this first, like this. Then this closes. Like that. There we go. That's how it looks. It's nice. Now let's see if it opens when I push the button. The whole thing hinges open. Catches a little right here. I mean, I don't know what you'd be able to do about that. There you go, nice. Looks good. Again, you push this button here. The thigh should open up. Like that. Now it does tend to catch right here. Not sure why, but it does. Back over and get it closed again. Like that. And then push this in. And that locks it right in. Nice. Okay. All right, guys, that's the end of stage 44. Let's go ahead and move on to stage 45. All right, here is stage 45 right here. Let's get a look in real quick. We'll stroll. Again, feel free to just pause this wherever you feel like you'd like to pause that at if you want to read any of this information here in these magazines. All right, here we are. We're going to be assembling his crime stopper. That's all the parts to the crime stopper right there. There it is. This is his taser, we'll just say. We're putting the pieces into the taser. And yeah, it'll be going on just like that. All right, so let's go ahead and let's get started. Here we have 45A here and 45F right here. And we're going to be putting 45F on 45A. It's got a little pegs on each side, and there's a little hole right there that's going to sit into, just like that. You know, we got 45I, that's this piece right here, and that's going to go onto the back here into this hole right here. Okay, it's going to look like that. And now we have 45E, this rod right here, and we're going to put this rod on. There's a little indentation right here, and a little ring right there. Ring's going to go into that indentation, just like that. And now we got 45B, the other half of the taser here, the Crime Stopper, and we're going to be putting that on top and clamping it together. Get it all lined up and push it together, just like that. It took a little tight pressure to get that snapped in correctly, but we got it. And now we got 45D, and this goes over this rod right here. Okay, it fits in just like this. All right, and then we're going to turn it over, and we're going to put 45C, the other half of that, and it's going to sit over the top and push right into these holes. The pins are just push the pins into the holes. That's all you got to do. Just get them lined up. Get those pushed in like that. You can see. Nice. All right, now this is the battery pack here for the taser, and we're going to just clip these two pieces. This is 45G and 45H. We're just going to line the pegs up with the holes and clip that together. Pretty simple stuff. See how thin that is? A little thin battery holder there for the charger on his Crime Stopper. And then we're just going to put the charger, the batteries into the Crime Stopper just like this. Pretty cool. And then his battery pack just comes in and out like that. And then he has unlimited charges, you know, shocks. And now we're going to put his Crime Stopper, his little taser into his Crime Stopper holder here. We'll push the little button to get it to pop open. There we are. And we're just going to drop his charger in there, just like that. And that's where his charger sits, as you can see, just like that. And that's where his little Crime Stopper goes. And then we're going to close this back up, get it put back in right, like that. Clamp this down. There we go. And now everything is in place. He's got his Crime Stopper in there. Nice. All right, guys, that's the end of stage 45. Let's go ahead and move on to stage 46. All right, here we are with stage 46. Let's cruise down here and peruse through it again. All right, here we go. We're going to be putting together the pelvis in this issue. These are going to be our parts, or at least part of it anyways. And yeah, we'll be just putting it together like this. And it's going to be this section here. Basically, his derriere is what we're building. And yeah, let's go ahead and let's get started. All right, sorry guys, forgot to switch the camera over for opening that up. But all it is a few parts here. This is all metal, by the way, because it needs to be. It needs to be strong because this is holding the legs and the torso and everything all together. So this is kind of a core piece, the whole pelvis area of this build. So we have 46A here, and we've got this bolt. This is 46D, and we're going to slide it right through this top left hole here. Just like that. All right. Now we're going to turn that around, and we have this spring here. This is 46C right here. All right, we're going to be putting that right over the top of that screw, just like that. All right, and then we have 46B, this piece here. This is one of these ratcheting kind of pieces, and it's going to go over that spring with a grooved side facing outwards. And of course, it's notched here for that to fit in like a key, just like that. All right, guys, now we just have to sit this aside and try not to lose any of these parts. This is a common thing with FANHOME builds. Because that is the end of stage 46 and the end of pack 12 of this build. So let's go ahead and let's get back to the main camera. All right, guys, this thing's getting really fun now. We have this whole right leg completed. Now we have the right and left leg completed completely. And yeah, this is where he keeps his Crime Stopper stored. And you just got a little button here that you push. You just push that button and it pops open like that. Okay, and right here is his taser, his Crime Stopper that he uses. Sits right in the taser holder here. And everything kind of folds back out of the way just like it does in the movie. And then we'll just push that back over. Click that in like that. And then click this back in over the top of that. Lock it in. And we're all set to go again. Just like that. Very nice. Very nice indeed. And then of course we have this pelvis piece here. We've started with these pieces. Nothing's even capturing it, so we gotta just set this to the side and try not to lose any of it till we move on to the next stage. But yeah, guys, this has been a lot of fun, and I wanted to show you guys what we got in this for extra pieces. Our little extra bonuses in this pack. We get this limited edition RoboCop torso here. Pretty cool. Let's get him out of the box and take a better look. Got the tape on it. All right, immediately out of the box, this arm broke off of it. I was just picking it up and the arm fell off, so I'll have to glue that back together. No big deal. It's just glued together to begin with, I think. So we'll put that back in and get that glued in. All right, guys, here he is. I glued it back on with some super glue, and after a little while, that'll be stuck really well. But here he is holding his taser, his Crime Stopper there in his right hand, and not sure what he's fixing to do there with that left hand. I think he's about to tell the criminals what he thinks. That's actually, where he pops that thing, comes out that he uses to get into computers and things. Really, really cool. This is actually a really nice torso bust section kind of RoboCop. Really neat. I like this a lot. This would be a great display piece. So I'm happy to get it. Unfortunately, my arm had popped off, but a little super glue, good as new. Good as new. All right, and this is something else we got in here. I believe this is a battery pack. Yep, very nice. I'm not sure exactly how much power it has, but nice thin little battery pack. Comes with a USB, micro USB, but that's fine. I got plenty of USB Type-C cables, which is fine. But nice looking. I like that. Check that out. Nice looking little battery charger here. I don't know, maybe this will charge your phone once. These newer phones, have really big batteries, so some of these smaller ones like this don't do as much, but it'll help. It'll definitely help, and it's nice and thin. I like it. Nice little addition there. Nice little freebie tossed in. Freebie. I know you guys, some of y'all in the comments will be like, oh, it's not free. It's, it's an added bonus. How about that? But anyways, guys, that is the stuff that came in this pack here. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Soon I will be getting in that next pack for the Optimus Prime, and I'll be putting that up. And yeah, I got some more things that I'm in the works on here. So appreciate you guys stopping by. If you like these kind of videos, make sure you give it a big old thumbs up, comment, stroll right over there and kick that subscribe button. It helps the channel out immensely. And I'll see you next time. I'm ChewysoloO, and this is Black and Red Builds. See ya!
Woo! Now that is a whole lot of fun right there.